On this week's episode, we talk about our New Year's resolutions.
We tell you 10 awesome things about the year 2020.
We talk about the things that riled us up this year.
And we begin our hunt for Ohio's best burger with our review of Swensons. All coming up on the Segway Podcast. Hey, welcome to the Segway.
The best thing to happen to you on a Thursday.
That's right, recording live in LeBron's backyard. Man, Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I hope you guys had a great New Year's Eve. I hope you're not still hungover. This will be the second,
yeah,
so
the
it's
day
possible.
After. I guess it could be the morning of.
People on here will prove you wrong. They'll be like, I'll show you being hungover 2 days after. So how was your Christmas?
The second one or the first one?
The second one, because the episode came out after Christmas, but we recorded it before Christmas. So technically, we haven't talked about Christmas. Not that I want to.
Oh, wow. First Christmas was pretty good. Second, I went to midnight mass. That was not fun.
At midnight?
10 o'clock.
How late does it go?
It's Catholic, so about an hour.
They should just call it like 10:30 mass. Doesn't ring off the tongue, I guess.
It doesn't. No, midnight mass sounds like a fun thing.
Yeah.
And then the one I just had on Sunday with Stephanie's parents, that was fine.
What'd you eat?
Steak and lobster tail.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty good.
I watched the video. You might have seen this video. It's of a dog playing Jenga.
No, I haven't seen that.
Do you know what Jenga is?
Yeah, it's the game with the...
There's like the blocks.
Yeah.
This dog literally took its time and used its mouth to pull out ever so gently blocks, set it down in front of him, and waited his turn, or her turn, for the human to do it. And I was on my couch, and I looked at RJ, my cat Richard Jefferson, and I looked at him, I said, RJ, why can't you do that? And I kid you not, he heard my voice, he rolled over, and he had such a lack of awareness of where he was, he rolled over and fell off the couch. Speaking of dogs, so I have a question for you. You should get used to this. I hope you mentally...
It's a new thing.
You mentally prepare for these questions. So let's say that you are walking your dog, Apollo.
Yeah, I did that today, actually.
Good. So let's say you're going to go on a lengthy walk.
Okay.
You're prepping yourself. You know, the sun's nice. It's a nice day. Apollo's like, let's go, Dad. And you're like, okay, Apollo. And you get the leash. You get the poop bags. You're ready to go. You go out there. And let's say you're about 20% into your walk.
Okay.
And he poops. Do you throw your poop away in somebody else's garbage can? Do you do that?
Every time he's done that, I've considered that. If it's trash day, I think about it. I'm like, I wouldn't care if someone did it for mine, but I'm not everybody. So if it's only 20% in, what I've done before is I've done it, went back to my house, and then restarted.
Okay, what if it's far enough away that it... See, I've done the same thing. I've been like I've taken her my front yard, she doesn't shit. I take her my backyard, she doesn't go. I'm like, are you sure? And she like looks at me and she's like, let's go for this walk. We get 2 houses away. 2 houses away. So then I just walk back. But what if it's far enough away where it's almost like, if I walk back to the house, I might as well just stop the walk. I see, I don't know. Like, part of me is like, anybody, it's not, you're technically renting the garbage cans from the city. Yeah. They're not yours. I mean, yeah. So, like, it should be okay for you to throw away. It's not like you're adding, they're not taking anything. It's
question.
Just, yes.
Question for the question.
Yeah.
Is it night or midday? Like, sundown?
It's a lot sneakier at night. But so my situation, I imagined it being during the day because you could get caught. Like, what if somebody came out? Like, don't you put your dog shit in my, but it's like what? Was it bothering you? No, okay. So you already said you don't care. So if you were outside and you saw somebody throw away their dog shit in your garbage can, you'd be like,
I would say, thank you for picking up. I appreciate that. That's what I would say.
That's a good outlook. I've just been thinking about that because it's like, I want to, and it seems like you should be able to, but I almost feel like in some way that it's just frowned upon to use somebody else's garbage.
I think it is, but no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, probably.
I don't think I would either.
In the year 2020, normally I don't do this. I don't normally make New Year's resolutions. Do you?
No, in the last 2 years, I've been, well, probably not even 2 years. In the last, maybe I'll say year, last year, I've been more focused on like actually doing goals. Mm-hmm. Normally it's kind of like, yeah, I'd like to lose weight, or, I'd like to do this, or I'd like to, like, I guess last year probably was find a house, but it was kind of like, yeah, I guess it'd be nice. It wasn't like, like an actual plan. I want to get it done this year. So I would say, I guess, no.
Normally I don't. I used to do it when I was younger, and then I was just like, you know what? I never do them anyway. Fuck them. So this is going to be an interesting one for me. Can I tell you a story really quick?
I want to hear a story.
Okay.
I love stories.
When I was like 15 and I had my electric guitar, I learned how to play.
The Dean?
Yeah, my Dean.
Yeah.
I learned how to play that fucking song.
I don't know what that
The
is.
New Year's song.
Oh, okay.
I learned how to play that, and I wanted so bad to play that for my family. And my dad's like, "Yeah, you can play it. No one's probably gonna listen, but that's fine." And I was like, "I'll just
Never mind.
pack it up."
And then he threw away his guitar and cried himself to sleep. I could see your dad being like, "No, it's fine. Yeah, do it. Nobody's gonna listen. It's fine. Just do
exactly.
it." Like he's trying to make you feel comfortable, but it's like,
Yeah,
no one gives a shit.
yeah,
You don't have to plug it in. It's all good.
yeah, that's fine. So my New Year's resolution is, I want to try to exercise more and eat healthier, but that's not the resolution. The resolution, I've been trying to do this for a couple of years, not like actively, is I want to learn French.
Okay.
And I actually am proactive about it. I started already.
Did you get that Rosetta Stone?
No, I got Duolingo.
A Duolingo.
It's free. It's like kind of like a game, like an app game,
Mm-hmm.
but it teaches you the language, and it's really cool. I've got a couple things.
You'll be like, "Je m'appelle Charlie, je parle français."
Yeah, kind of.
Good. I'll check in on you every couple months. I'll be like, "Hey, Charlie, introduce this next segment in French."
In French? Okay. That's kind of cool. I say you could how much do you remember?
Not much.
But you were the president?
I was French club president
That's
in
crazy.
high school, which was, 10 years ago. Literally this year,
Ooh.
when you were listening to this, people, I was French club president 10 years ago. So not much. The language is probably changed in a decade. It's like the slang that I learned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd be using like groovy in French. You know what I mean? Like they'd be like, hey, we don't say that anymore. We say shook, but in French,
I don't know what that was.
la shook.
La shook.
No, it's probably masculine. Le shook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stupid. So your New Year's resolution is to learn French.
I wanna be not fluent, but at least have a good core of French.
Yeah, I think it'd be really hard to be fluent in 1 year.
I think
Anyway,
so. Yeah.
cool. And you're at a disadvantage because you're older.
Yeah,
Your brain's already been formulated.
like I failed Spanish twice.
Ew. Well, that's Spanish.
I know. But my point is, I'm not really good at learning other languages.
Well, you're going in through English right now, so you're learning English and French at the same time.
I know
right?
English already.
All right, I got 3 New Year's resolutions.
3.
Yep.
That's a lot. You gotta write them down somewhere?
I'm really good at spreading myself so thin that I just want to cry in a corner.
That's right.
Like, 1 would be too easy. I want to fail at something. So my first resolution is I want to fail my resolutions.
Oh, okay.
No, first resolution, and this one, my dad does not listen to us, but this would make him very happy. I want to finally take my dental hygiene very seriously. Like, I brush every day, but I want to start flossing every day. I want to find a dentist down here.
Oh.
It's been a couple years since I went to the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since, I think in 2016, 2017, my wisdom teeth started coming in, and I didn't want to get them out, and they're still in there. I mean, if your jaw's big enough. So I just kind of been avoiding the dentist, because I feel like they're like the car salesman of doctors. Like, oh, you really should get those wisdom teeth out, and veneers would be really great, and you probably could use a root canal now. It's like, bruh, like, just, I want, what's a cool feeling when you first get your teeth cleaned, or, you know what I mean? Like a normal teeth cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
and then you feel your teeth with your tongue, and it's like they got fucking abs, dude. It's like you can feel every defining ridge of your teeth because there's no plaque, and you're just like, man, they got abs. You know what? Maybe most people don't know what it feels like to have plaque because they go to the dentist twice a year like they should. Me, I got plaque, and when I get my teeth cleaned, it feels like they got abs. So I want my teeth to be pearly, clean, and beautiful.
I was saying that the Shiny Teeth and Me song.
Shiny teeth
And me.
Yeah, Chris Skylark. My second resolution is to eat more natural foods. So not processed.
No more Oreos.
Not Oreos, because I don't think there's an Oreo tree. Oreos are vegan cookies, though, by accident. Accident, but they are. But I mean, like, vegetables in their as close to natural form as you can get. Like, cook with them, cut them, saute them, that stuff. But, like, what is in your meal? This vegetable, and this, you know what I mean? Like, less processed. And I'm hoping that New Year's resolution will... See, I was thinking the same thing. Like, yeah, I want to exercise more and I want to lose weight. You know, obviously, that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
And I am working out in the mornings and I feel good about that. Although, you know, I feel like if my Fitbit's dead, I feel like I didn't work out. Like, I worked out this morning and my Fitbit was dead and I just feel all day like it didn't even count. What was the point? I should have just slept an extra hour.
That is so sad.
But here's my way of... What's the word I'm looking for? This is my way of defining whether or not I did my job. Next year, let's say October. By October, I want to have any shirt I own available to me. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly.
Where you have a shirt where you're like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable in that shirt. And you're like, I really like that shirt, but
it feels a little tight.
I don't feel comfortable in it.
Sitting down feels a little strange.
Yeah, I want every shirt I own. I mean, within reason. Obviously, the shirts I own from when I was like 14.
Right.
That I keep because I have like a Warped Tour shirt from '07. Like, yeah, I still got that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm saying any shirt I bought in the last couple of years, I want to be able to just wake up, pick any shirt I want, and feel confident and comfortable. That's how I'm going to define that New Year's resolution. Yeah, so this isn't going to be a common segment, but
right.
For the year of 2020, this is our New Year's resolution.
Wait.
Oh, you got more?
No, you only did 2.
No, I didn't.
What did you do?
Dental hygiene, eat more natural foods, be able to wear any shirt.
Oh, I thought that was part of...
It turns into it.
Oh, okay.
But that's my goal. Like,
Gotcha.
I want, like, more so than the eating natural. Like, the goal of eating natural is to help facilitate my last one, which is to be able to just open my drawer or, like, look at my clothes and be like, I'll wear any of it and it's fine.
Yes, okay. I understand.
Yes. All right, this segment is making a comeback. We haven't done it since the Black Friday. We are doing 10 things about 2020. The year, not the vision, because nobody has 2020 vision. And if you say you do, you're lying.
I don't. I have terrible, terrible eyes.
I have bad eyes, too. We're the contact clan.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Start us off.
I don't know about you, but I love the Olympics. And the Olympics are coming to Tokyo in 2020.
I could care less.
Really? I'm actually shocked by that.
Is that the right way of saying it? I could care... No, sorry, I couldn't. I could not care less.
I got the gist, but it doesn't make sense. I thought you liked sports.
I do. I like sports.
But only
this is like pole vault or gymnastics and swimming and basketball's not even real.
I love swimming.
The only Olympics that ever mattered to me were in 2008. I was in Arizona, so it was like an experience. I was like in Arizona for the first time, visiting my family, singing Sedona, while the Olympics were happening. And everybody was talking about Michael Phelps because that was the year he went ham.
I wanted to go to this Olympics actually.
Tokyo?
I wanted to
get some dim sum. Or is that Chinese?
That's Chinese. All right. But I'm really excited. It should be really awesome. I think it's June. I might be wrong, though. But I'm really excited for that to start.
All right. Did you know that in winter of 2020, I believe December specifically, but I just put winter just because I don't want to be a liar. In the winter of 2020, there will be another full eclipse, like in 2017. But instead of being in our neck of the woods, this is going to be in South America. But at the same time, and within the same few days as this full eclipse, there's also going to be a huge meteor shower, and there's going to be a special alignment of Jupiter and Saturn.
You know what that sounds like to me?
What?
That sounds like there's some spells getting cast.
I know.
Yeah.
some wizards on some mountains twirling their hands and...
like Mickey and Fantasia.
I've never ever wanted to be an astronomist or astronomer. One of those is probably true that I just said. But I love space, and it really interests me. And so this shit kind of gets me excited. So the eclipse we don't really get a chance to see, but the meteor shower will be cool, and the alignment, for whatever that is, pretty cool. So winter,
like celestial bodies, gives me anxiety. Like thinking about how small we are.
Yeah, just like laying down, looking at the stars, scary. Yeah.
Number 2. Speaking of that, they are sending out a new Mars rover.
Yep.
To Mars.
Yep.
Which it's pretty cool.
Gonna give Curiosity some company.
Didn't it die, or it came back to life?
I don't know. It's a robot, so it didn't technically die.
Well, you know what I mean. Like I thought it stopped working.
Maybe. I don't know. This one didn't have a name, right? Was it in just like Mars rover?
No, they named it.
What'd they call this one?
I don't remember. I didn't write it down.
You didn't write it down?
I know they named it, though. That fact check.
All right. Yep. Hey, future us. Fact check. Let's just stay in space.
Okay.
But this one's a little creepy. So NASA, back in the 80s, detected an asteroid, and apparently it's going to come very, 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 very close to Earth in April. It's about 13,500 feet wide, just a couple miles big. They don't necessarily expect it to hit Earth in April, in 4 months, but it's going to get dangerously close, apparently.
Boy. Space.
Well,
Still space. There's a lot going on in space.
We should say numbers before we...
What? Oh, what
so you did 1.
Yeah.
I did 2, then you did 3, then I did 4, so this is 5?
5, number 5.
Yes.
Number 5 is also in space. There's a lot going on in space.
This is great.
Japan is building a space station on the moon, or a moon base on the moon.
Oh, I heard that was possible, but not likely. Well, how probable is it? Is that going to happen in 2020?
I saw a couple sources on it.
Okay.
But I didn't look up the statistics chart of it.
Okay. Because I saw that too, and I was really excited, but one of the ones I was looking at was potentially, but not likely or something like that. But I hope they do. Good for Japan.
Kind of cool.
Maybe they'll put dim sum out there they'll take from China.
Oh, okay.
They didn't get the first dim sum on Earth, so they want to be the first dim sum out there. Man, do I have any other space ones? No, that's a shame. So Yahoo, number 6, Yahoo, back before Google. Well, not really, but when people could still look themselves in the mirror and use Yahoo as a search engine. In 2006, Yahoo asked people, send in your digital files, send in your poems, send in your music, send in your art, send in your stories. They wanted it's a time capsule. It's a digital time capsule. And they said on Yahoo's 25th birthday in 2020, we will release the time capsule and remember what life was like way back forever ago in 2006. Which, doesn't seem that long ago.
Little did they know they'd be limping to it.
I know. I wonder who is in my top 8 on MySpace. But yeah, I didn't get a month, but yeah, Yahoo turns 25 in 2020. So they're going to be releasing the digital time capsule.
Number 7, we should go to dim sum, because I feel like that's a sign at this point. Because number 7 is 2020 is the year of the rat in the Chinese zodiac.
Really?
Yeah. Which, what are you? Do you know what you are?
Oh, I do. I think I'm a monkey. Or a goat.
I'm a horse.
I think I'm a monkey.
I don't think there is a goat, so I think that...
Alright, I'm probably a monkey then. Number 8, Cleveland Clinic been putting some work in. Now, let me just say this. This is not a cure. This isn't like you will no longer be allergic to peanuts. But what they are doing is something called immunotherapy treatment. So they're finding ways that people who are severely allergic to peanuts, they can train your immune system so that if you're accidentally exposed, you won't die. So, you won't be able to enjoy peanuts or legumes the way we do. You're not allergic, right?
No, but my cousin is deathly allergic.
Yeah, so
she has an EpiPen and everything.
Can you imagine the day that I hope that they do solve this so that our children's children can bring peanut butter sandwiches to school. Proudly.
Have you heard the theory about why that's a thing?
No.
I have. It's I heard it's just overexposure because peanuts were involved in so much stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I heard it's just overexposure.
People are going to be allergic to social media then, probably, in the next couple years.
My number is number 9.
I think
this is my last one.
Is it?
You just did 8.
Yay.
Yeah. So number 9 is that the 5th generation of wireless network is going to launch in 2020.
The what?
5th generation
of
wireless network.
What is it? Oh, is that like cell phones? And
yeah. So, 4G.
5G.
It's 5G.
Okay. That makes sense because a lot of payment processors out there are 3G and they're cutting them down.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep, makes sense. So if you have a 3G device, you better start running for the hills or to your nearest
store,
Circuit City, or Radio Shack if you want your accessories for your item that you can't buy it at Radio Shack. All right, I got a couple last ones. Which one do I want? All right, I'm gonna ask you. Do you want it to be about radio or do you want it to be about military?
Do you mean radio like the slow person that died?
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah.
No.
The real person died.
I know, but Cuba Gooding
yeah.
Jr. played him.
Yes, he did. No, the military.
U.S. military pledges to get half their energy now from renewable resources. I don't know if that'll be true, but they're claiming that...
Who does it?
The military.
Our military.
Our military is pledging that their energy... They're going to get 50% of their energy, hopefully, in 2020 from renewable resources.
Well, good for them.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Surprise 11, this is really fast. The very first radio station, KDKA from Pittsburgh, turns 100 next year.
Oh, congratulations.
So radio broadcasting is 100 years old. How
exciting.
exciting.
Slow? I meant mentally handicapped is the...
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask Claire. I don't know the specific.
I probably should say mentally handicapped.
Well, you didn't say the R word, which is really good.
I wouldn't do that.
You'd edit that out.
I would.
All right. So hopefully you guys learned something. That was kind of rapid. But maybe it felt more rapid than it really was. Maybe it was just a little loose. I don't know. Hopefully you guys have learned some things about 2020 and you have a couple things to be excited for before April when we all die.
Don't forget to vote.
Well, it won't matter because we'll all be dead by April. Thank you, Asteroid.
I've had it up to here. I literally almost blew a gasket yesterday.
Yeah.
At this party.
Did your gears grind?
Yeah. I think it turned red.
Really?
Yeah.
Did anybody notice? Did Steph look at you?
Yeah, I threw a fit. I was like, "Hey guys!"
Oh, you did it. You did throw a fit.
Yeah, I was like, "Look, these motherfuckers did." So you have subscriptions and stuff, right? Like Netflix or Hulu.
Keep going. Yeah. No, I have Netflix. I have Disney Plus. I have Amazon Prime Video, and I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Do you
Sling? I have Sling.
Do you have a more expensive one?
The most?
Because I have a more expensive one, which is my PlayStation Plus.
I don't have PlayStation Plus.
Okay, so I have that. It's like $65.
I have Xbox Live.
Which is how much?
$60.
Yeah, it's about the same. I don't like to get surprise charged by that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought I went in there and turned off auto renew.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't.
You probably have to renew your auto turn off. There's probably a subscription to turn off your auto renew. They're literally having to a science.
Yeah,
I just got hit by Xbox Live a month ago, so yeah. I know. I was going through my charges. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, okay.
I went through. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like $65 for my. I knew it was coming sometime, but I thought I turned off the subscription, so I thought it was just going to shut off.
All of a sudden, you just try to get on. You're like, oh, I guess it's done.
And that would have been fine, because then I would have known, but it was just like, no, you're going to pay us. And I was like, I didn't want that. I wanted to know that I was giving you money, not you just reaching in my pocket and pulling it out and say, fuck you.
So here's a question for future you. Did you turn it off now?
No. I'm going to do that. Well, I thought within this... next year I'm going to do that.
I'll remind you every month. Okay. I'm just kidding, I'll forget.
That was mine. It wasn't a lot, but it really fucking irritated me. So.
Oh, okay. So well, you said you were at the dinner or whatever.
I was at the party.
So and you yelled. What did the people say?
Yeah, I yelled. I was like, hey guys, look, I was that upset. I
Did anybody sympathize with you?
Yeah, they're all like, that sucks.
Did anybody shed a tear?
Oh no.
Well,
it's not worth shedding a tear.
You should question your friend group.
All right.
Were you prepared, though?
For what?
Not mentally prepared, but were you financially prepared for it?
Yes.
Okay. That's the killer. Imagine this, because $65 could easily turn into $95 if you got hit with an overdraft. So it could have been worse.
Yeah, it was okay.
Okay. So this is what I've had it up to here with. For a long time, this is a basic Tylerism. This is something I've always hated, but I'm just now using the opportunity to discuss it. I hate generalizations in general. I hate generalizations, and they're everywhere. If you're a Democrat, all Republicans, if you're a Republican, all Democrats, if you're a man, all women, if you're a woman, all men. You know what I mean? It's I hate when people put that out there because, one, it's lazy. Two, it makes me stop taking you seriously. For me, it's the equivalent if we're having an argument and you start name calling. It's if you're having an argument with somebody, whether it's a polite argument or it's vicious, you got to look for chinks in the armor. And as soon as somebody drops a generalization, it's just kind of yes. Now, I will say this. There are trends. There are trends in the world. There are stereotypes. I'm not saying all stereotypes are true. Is there a truth to some stereotypes? Sure. But that doesn't mean... people are... when you start using generalizations, you start diminishing the uniqueness of human beings. You know what I mean? It's... Even in sports. All Browns fans are this. All Steelers fans are that. You'll have one player or one fan do something stupid. Oh, well, that's Browns fans. # classless. It's one person, and then a Steelers fan will do something stupid, and then the Browns fans throw it right back on them. Or one Republican will say something, and all the liberals attack that Republican, but then a liberal does something crazy, and all the Republicans. It's just lazy. It's annoying, and it's just it's waiting for somebody to mess up to make it fit your agenda. Because me, and this is where it comes down to, me as a person, I like finding middle ground. I like being like, okay, you're right about this, but I think I'm right about this. Or I think we can agree on this, like compromise. You know what I mean? Like, have I ever used a generalization in my life? Like, sure. But, like, I feel like it's about being self-aware enough to realize, like, not all men do this. Not all women do that. It's like, oh, women, they take forever getting ready. Sometimes I take longer than Claire. Sometimes you probably take longer than Steph. Like,
no, I don't. But that's fine.
If you cared about your looks, you would. But it just feels lazy, and I feel like it makes you lose credibility when I see somebody argue, especially like if I'm not even in the argument. Like sometimes if I'm on Twitter or something and I see people like somebody was just posting the other day, like all women are trash, and it's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And then literally like an hour or two later, some girl is like, all men do this or something. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Do you have an opinion on generalizations? Like,
yeah, they're too general. Obviously, I think no one is all everything. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah. So
I mean, all lima beans are bad. Is that true? Yes, but I shouldn't say it.
I actually love lima beans.
See, you're like, that's a terrible generalization, Tyler. Yeah. That's lazy. You've never tried them this way.
I think that's a good point.
Yeah, man. Do you ever see generalizations? Do you ever catch somebody doing it?
No, but I don't look for it.
No?
That's not one that like gets me.
It doesn't. Nobody's okay.
Maybe it does in the moment, but I just move past it.
Like what if somebody was like, all gamers are lazy nerds that are in their mom's basement and they don't have a job?
I mean, it's just so easy to dispute that.
I know, and a lot of them are, but it's just it here's the bothersome thing. Some people use it to push their agenda.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
That's absolutely
and that's one thing. But I don't necessarily think they believe it. But there are people that believe that if you're almost 30 and you're a gamer, you probably have no life. You know what I mean? And it's just wrong. Like liberals. There are liberals that think all conservatives are, just instinctively bad people. And there are conservatives that think all liberals are lazy people that want to live off welfare. Like there's no in between. There's no in between. And I think it's really unhealthy. So that...
I agree, yeah.
That is my had it up to here. It is that time. It is the first week food of 2020 Best Burger Edition.
That's kind of special.
It is. This is the special day. You, me, the lighting, the cat.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Gus? This is great. So we put on social media recently, as obviously you guys know we record before Thursday. So we could have got a couple more responses, but we kind of spent the weekend getting what people wanted us to do. So they chose burger, and then we kind of put it out there to see if there were any restaurants people wanted.
It was pretty like a one-horse race.
Yeah, most people said burger.
Yeah.
Most people were like, burger! And a couple of people came at us like, why don't you do like Ethiopian and Nepali food? And then I go to their Instagram and they got like grilled cheese sandwiches. So I say, fuck out of here. I give you a 1 out of 5.
They're
fuck
not
out of
listen.
here.
That's fine.
They're not, so I can confidently say that. I mean, I would say it anyway. If they post another like, oh, tomato soup, I'm going to be like, why don't you make something Ethiopian? So what we decided to do is we went to a place by us that is kind of in the area known to be the best burger place in Akron.
There's a lot of people that like
a lot of people
would give their life for this place.
Fun fact, in 2015, 2014, when LeBron starred in Trainwreck and they had like a red carpet here in Akron, he took the director, Amy Schumer, and Bill Hader to this restaurant.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
He took them there. Where are we talking about?
Swensons.
So before we dive into Swensons, let's just give a little overview of the plan of what we're doing. This year, we are spending every first week food trying to find Ohio's best burger. The stipulation is, because there's a ton of lists, like if you go and look at best burger in Ohio, there's a bunch of places, a bunch of lists. So we're going to compile, cross-check. We're going to listen to you guys. If you guys have a place that
we've got a couple of comments already on
we
Instagram.
do,
yeah.
And we're going to check. But there's one stipulation that kind of, matters unless you want me just to watch Charlie. So this
I'll get 2 burgers.
And potentially this is what will make this a very unique list. We're not just ranking these places that claim they have the best burgers in Ohio. We are going to rank their best burgers and their best veggie burgers combined. So if you have a really great burger and a really shitty veggie burger, you're going to hurt worse compared to maybe not as good of a burger, but a place that has a really good veggie burger too. And likewise. And if you don't have a veggie burger, unfortunately, you can't make our list.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's 2020, y'all. Get with it. Plant-based life. But man, I was looking at Man, I look at some burgers though, and I'm like, girl,
You're like, maybe I could just get a burger one
that
time.
was pretty tasty right there.
We're still using packed,
Still using packed.
but it's a little different. I don't have it memorized yet. It is still presentation and portion size, attentiveness, cost, and deliciousness. However, they're weighted a little bit differently. Like presentation goes from 0 to 3. Portion size is still out of 5. Attentiveness is either 0, 1, or 2. Cost is still out of 5, and deliciousness is out of 10. That's where those extra points go to.
Right. Because we figure we're not rating a whole restaurant anymore.
Right.
Like, does attentiveness matter? Yeah, I can get you a 2. Does presentation matter? A little bit.
Kinda. It's a burger.
But the main thing is how good is the burger? So that is now worth 10 points rather than 5, and we're taking those extra 5 away from presentation and attentiveness. All right, let's unpack with the pack scale our review of Swensons.
Presentation.
So we unwrapped them. We
Yeah.
actually didn't know whose was whose.
Yeah.
There's not a lot
There
of
was an
detour.
olive in yours. Mine didn't get an olive.
I like olives, actually.
Maybe they think olives are meat. I don't know. Like, no, give the meat one the olive. Then they'll know.
I actually thought it might have been the garden one because it was...
An olive?
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? I had a toothpick. There was no warning. Like, you had an olive, which
Yeah.
let you know I had a toothpick. Mine was just like, well, he'll probably find it. He wanted to go to the dentist anyway.
Wait, no. No, you had the olive.
Are you sure?
I ate your olive.
But are you sure that was mine?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, that makes sense. I got an olive, y'all.
Because I didn't have a toothpick. We're
Dude, you
so
fucking...
stupid. We're so stupid.
So, but either way, we still unwrapped
We
it and
unwrapped
took
them.
it.
I unwrapped yours first. I was like, this is not mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was obviously a veggie patty.
Mm.
It was like brown and green.
Plant-based.
Oh my god. But mine, I opened it. I don't know. It didn't look good.
It was, like, for all intents and purposes, we're rating this as if it was like a fast food burger.
Yeah. It looked like a fast food burger. It wasn't like special. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I expected.
It was sloppy. It was like,
Yeah, it was
it's
messy.
like when you unwrap the greasy paper and you haven't even started yet and you already need a napkin. And,
Yeah.
And the cheese is like half on the burger, half
Yeah.
stuck to the plastic, and you're deciding, since your fingers are already greasy, if you just want to just pick it up and peel it and put it in your mouth. But you're kind of like, people are watching. Because you have to park.
Yeah, you have to park in front of people.
This is like Sonic. This is one of those places where you pull in and you got to turn your lights on and get their attention, and they come to your car, and then some cars, their lights are always on, so those people are probably confused.
I think you have to cut your lights off. Just like the car off.
You could. I didn't.
Oh, no. Yours are on low.
Right, but I'm saying, like, back, like, I think they've adapted as employees,
Yeah.
but back in, like, maybe 10 years ago, they were probably, like, confused. They couldn't tell if some cars, like, were always on, or some people have an auto, or
Mhm.
even, like, the parking lights were on. Like, do they need help, or I can't tell? It's probably really stressful. I heard they get paid well, though, so.
So the presentation for my burger, I don't think it was very good, but it wasn't 0 because it still looked pretty appetizing, so I went with a 1.
I went with a 1 as well. It was, imagine any fast food burger you unwrap. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Portion size.
Okay, so like I said, I'm in fast food burger mode when in terms of thinking like how big it was. Like I've had Beyond Burgers, and it's obviously it wasn't that. Like if you're gonna go to a sit down restaurant and order from a menu that folds rather than a piece of paper in your own car. I brought my own water though. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Saving money where I can. Because I did buy, because I lost that quiz, that really fun, engaging quiz that Charlie gave me about survival and drinking your own pee.
I know you really thought it was funny and engaging, but you sounded very sarcastic saying that, so that's okay.
I know. I thought it was one of our best quizzes. It was really fun. So it was like, it was, if you go to Wendy's and you get a burger, it was like that to me. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, it wasn't huge. It's not like one of those burgers where you're like, you have to go snake mode, unhinge your jaw to bite. But sometimes that pisses me off. Sometimes if I get a burger where the bun is like 6 inches high, and that's not even counting the stuff in between, and you're already like, it's like you already gave up. You're already doing the white flag. You're like, fuck, I can't eat this. This thing's huge. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I have to start deconstructing my burger to eat it, all of this is my way of saying I think too big can be a negative. I'm not saying bigger is better. You know what I mean? Like, because we're not talking about, well, I guess this is portion size, so how full was I? I won't give my number yet because I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay.
It felt very fast food burger standard because it was also one patty. I got one veggie patty. It wasn't like, It felt very standard to me.
I got 3 smaller patties, but I mean, it was a triple, which I don't know. I think is probably the biggest. I thought it was kind of small though. Like I came home, I went to your house to record.
Yes.
And I started snacking like immediately. So I feel like that's a pretty good indicator that I wasn't full.
When we were trying to decide whose burger was whose, because here's the thing. To play into your point, when they were wrapped and one of them had an olive, I thought I got a single. They call it a salad boy. I guess we'll just say this now. We're not judging our sides, so I mean, no. You got basically tater tots, and I got fried mushrooms, but I got what they call a salad boy, and you got like a triple cheeseburger.
Triple cheeseburger.
I don't think cheeseburg.
I thought it was cheeseburger.
I think it's burg.
Get out of here.
I'll look at my phone when we're done. I think it's a cheeseburg, which I actually fucking hate. Yeah. People are like, can I get a root beer and a cheeseburger? Like, no, you can't. You cannot. When I picked up the burgers, I could not tell which one was a single veggie and which one was a triple. So I would say, and even when you opened it up, I remember thinking, well, where's the other two? You know, it was kind of like a moment of like, is it? But when you took a bite and I saw like the cross section, it looked, I mean, I think it was a good size burger you had. I just think when you think triple, it's expectation versus reality. Like if you would have ordered a single or a double, and that was the same size, you probably would be satisfied because that's what you expected. But when you order a triple and you get that size, it's probably like, it's just not, you know.
I thought I'd be full for what I got, and I wasn't.
I know we're not talking about cost yet, but I think what you paid for a triple cheeseburger, though, is kind of like, could you have gotten 2? But then you don't want to be like, I got 2 triple cheeseburgers. But at the same time, you could have
2 singles.
I don't want to cheat and go into cost, but literally we could have probably found quarters around my car and got you another burger. I agree. What I'm saying is, when you ordered a triple cheeseburger, it was very comparable in size to my single salad boy.
Yeah.
It felt like to me, I didn't get a triple. It was a single. It felt like a standard fast food. I'm unwrapping it. It's greasy burger. I gave it right down the middle. I gave it a 3.
I gave mine a 2.
Attentiveness.
Hello, sir. What would you like to order today? Thank you for coming to Swensons. Do you need more time? Yeah, that was our guy. I mean, he was a guy. It was just a kid. He did his job.
Yeah, he's both of them. Because one guy got my to-go order. One guy. There's a little confusion.
Yeah,
but,
in the back.
They run around. They run at Swensons.
They do. They do run.
I've been a server for 6 years. Not have been. Like, I'm not still. I was a server for 6 years. So I used to get anxiety. Like, when I used to go to Swensons, like, just seeing them work, it would make me think of my work.
Yeah.
Because it had that small, like, drive-in diner. Like, I didn't go to your car, but it was, like, just, like, a counter and then, like, a back picnic area. Mm-hmm. But I used to get stressed. But they move so fast. Like the guy told us he eats these burgers every single day. So either he runs it off or he has diabetes. Like
he probably runs it off.
Probably.
He's a pretty thin kid.
He was, but he's also young. His metabolism is probably beautiful.
I never had that.
Metabolism?
Yeah, no. Not a good one.
I think I was 16 the last time I had a good metabolism. Do you remember thinking, I can eat whatever I want?
No.
Well, we both can because we're grown. But I used to feel less shitty about it.
But attentive, I thought he was fine. They did their job.
Yeah, I had no issues.
They didn't ignore us.
That's
my worst case scenario.
Every time we turned the light on, they came. We had literally 2 people come because one guy probably was freaking out because it was on too long.
Probably.
In their mind, it was on too long. I didn't feel bothered. We're not here to rank attentiveness anymore.
No. That's not part of the job, really.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gave it a 2.
I give it a 1.
Okay.
It was fast food.
Cost.
I was not kidding when I said if we wanted another burger, we could probably just like comb through my car and find enough quarters. In a lot of ways, because I had another veggie burger recently. I had a Beyond Burger at a Fatheads Brewery. So unfairly, Swenson's veggie burger is getting attacked by the Beyond Burger, which I'm a huge Beyond fan. Like I love Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Beyond sandwich.
Yeah.
It's great. I like the Beyond Burger. But if you get a Beyond Burger at a restaurant, it's like $13 to $15, $10 to $15. It's expensive. My veggie burger here was $4.30.
Yeah, mine was like $5 for my triple.
I think the quality of what we ate. See, here's the thing.
I was gonna say the same thing.
When I was thinking of its presentation, I was ranking it against fast food because it's wrapped like that. It's in a wrapping. Yeah. It's greasy. So in my mind, visually, I'm ranking it against Wendy's, McDonald's, and so on. but the quality's better. Like
The quality is so much better.
I was gonna say it's real meat.
Well, yeah.
One of ours was real meat.
No, I know what you mean though. Like it for how much it is versus the quality of what you're getting. It's such a good deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you could get there. Okay, neither of us got this, even though this is what they claim is their best burger, which neither of us we just didn't get it. But they're Galley Boy. If you go to Swensons, people are like, oh, get the Galley Boy. It's a double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It's a double cheeseburger with these special sauces. Now, this is just going to be a running thing. Like, you can attack Charlie, you can attack me. I will not get a regular burger. I am vegetarian. Charlie does not like sauces.
I will not get the sauce on a burger.
I'm not going to eat a meat patty for the sake of this podcast, and he's not going to eat sauce that he doesn't like for the sake of this podcast.
Well, if I did, I would hate it. Like, I would not like it. I would probably, I have thrown up before.
Would it be a high five punishment for you?
If you want vomit everywhere.
Yeah, we record at my place. I would not. Maybe if we do it at my work again. What we're saying is that we might come to a situation where a place is like, this is our best burger, and neither of us can get it.
I'm like, cool, I'll have it without the sauce.
Yes, exactly, without the sauce. I guess you could have got a Galley Boy without the sauce, but either way.
It's just a double cheeseburger. I got one better.
That's true. So what we're saying is that we're not going to give up on what, the things we like and do for the sake of this. All of that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that visually it's like a fast food burger. Quality wise, it's much better, and the price point is fantastic.
Yes. Would you rank it?
Do you have anything else? I guess we kind of
no, that's about it.
I give it a 5 out of 5.
I give it a 5 as well.
I don't think. I mean, this is probably the closest to fast food we're gonna do.
Yes.
Maybe. I mean, who knows? Who knows? We might do something more fast foody than this.
Maybe. But
I'm just saying, like, it's a good quality burger for a fast food price.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
you can get 3 and not feel like you overspent.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's crazy.
The Galley Boy is cheaper than... The Galley Boy is what they're known for. And I've already said this, but I'm going to say it again. If somebody's like, you need to go to Swensons, what should I get? Get a Galley Boy. It's $3.70 or $3.75. Like, for $10, you can get 3 double cheeseburgers. Forget the sides. Who cares about tater tots? Get 3 burgers.
Exactly.
It's not healthy. You'll be like diabetes. Like our dude riding a horse with a mustache. Diabetes, yeah. He's a good man, though. Yep. So, 2 5s.
Yep.
2 5s.
2 5s.
Deliciousness.
This is the biggest change to our scale.
It's the most important.
The most important.
Burger could look like shit, but if it tastes heavenly, you're gonna eat that shit.
Exactly. I think what I had, I mean, it's a good burger joint. Everyone knows it's a good burger joint. Like any Akronite, you ask anybody, well, even up to Cleveland, they know.
Yeah,
Swensons is a good burger.
Oh, let me bring this up. I don't mean to cut you off. Remember what you're gonna say. Okay. Another one of our stipulations. We're doing places that have to have veggie burgers. We're not doing national chains.
Right.
We'll do regional chains. Swensons
Obviously.
is a regional chain. There's about 6 or 7 of them around Northeast Ohio. That's fine. You're not going to find one in West Virginia.
Right.
And we are doing all of Ohio. Like, we do plan to go to Columbus, maybe Cincinnati, maybe Dayton. Like, we are spreading.
Yeah, I would go out.
But just, for the sake of the first one, we wanted to do Akron's own, like this, Swensons.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. People in Cleveland are like, you should check out Swensons. LeBron James says Swensons.
There's one in Cuyahoga Heights. Not Cuyahoga, sorry.
Falls.
Cleveland Heights.
Cleveland Heights
is the one I'm thinking about. That was pretty new. But they're all over. And if you want a good burger for a decent price, you go to Swensons.
Right.
I really enjoyed what I got, even though it was, I don't know, even though nothing. It didn't look awesome.
Here's a way of thinking about it. Eliminate visual and eliminate size. Imagine a really, really big burger.
Yeah.
And imagine the burger you ate. And narrow them down to they each have one last bite. So size doesn't matter, visual doesn't matter. It's literally you have one bite of the Swensons burger and you have one bite of another burger. Obviously future ones. This is the way I'm gonna try and think of it. Because you might be like, well, it tasted good, but it wasn't that big. But we're talking specifically about deliciousness. Was it delicious?
It has just this gooey factor to it.
It does, and sweetness. You called it out. There's a little sweet factor to it, even though you didn't get really any sauce.
No, I didn't get sauce on it.
So where's the sweetness come from?
It's got to be in what they put in the. I don't know.
Butter. I think there's butter on the bun.
Something. There's like a little
buttery
sweetness and a little gooiness, and that's what makes it so good. I think. Which doesn't sound very appealing, but it's very good.
It's a burger, It's not like it's not trying to be like a salad or anything healthy. It's gooey, it's fatty, It's juicy, but that's the way I'm trying to think of it in one single bite. Like if I had one bite left.
But you had a different experience than I did because yours wasn't the same. So how about you? How did you like it?
I've had a lot worse veggie burgers. Now, it's not fair for me to compare it to a Beyond Burger because I've already established it as my favorite. If I find a veggie burger out and about that's better than the Beyond Burger, that one's going to win, in my opinion. But I've had really bad veggie burgers of varieties right by my house where Charlie and I go to all the time. Their burger wasn't that great. I hated Buffalo Wild Wings black bean burger. I don't think I like the bean burgers.
I don't love their burgers in general.
Yeah, I've already. If a veggie burger describes itself as black bean, I think I like soy more as the substitute. But I don't know. Like I couldn't pin a brand on it. Maybe it is a brand, and I'm just too novice at this point. But overall, it was a really good veggie burger. Like it tasted good. I didn't get sick of it while I was eating it. I would eat another one right now. Charlie asked me, he's like, if you came here, would you eat it again? There's certain places where if I was forced to go there, I would eat something, but that doesn't mean I would get the same thing again. But I think if I went to Swensons again, I would get the same burger. I'm talking myself up. I had 2 scores in mind, and I was actually leaning towards the lower one. Ah, man, I don't know. But now I'm kind of leaning towards the higher one because it was a good burger.
Can I give mine first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I give it a 7.
Okay. I was between 6 and 7, and after thinking about the black bean burger and stuff, and I would eat another one. I'll go 7 too. I'll go higher. I'll give it a 7. So that is 2 7s, which remember, that only exists because we switched it from 5 each to 10 each. So let us calculate our very first 2020 first week food. Okay, so our very first week food 2020 burger edition got a 34 out of 50, which is
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan got MJ. LeBron's Restaurant got Michael Jordan.
Well, that's interesting.
Very close to a Come See Come Sa. It only scored 3 higher than Come See Come Sa.
It is a little Michael, but I said it, Tyler. It makes sense. It is a very good fast food restaurant.
Right. Cost effective fast food.
Absolutely.
Like if you're drunk and driving, stop in and get some Swensons because it's so cheap, but it's so delicious.
But don't drink and drive.
Yeah. They got, man, you know what? This is all about the burgers, but that segment's done. Get their fried mushrooms. Damn, it was good.
I got potato shots. They're fine.
Dude, their fried mushrooms were like $2.70.
Yeah.
I
would eat them.
I've never had one, but a lot of people I know love their milkshakes too.
Oh, maybe sometime I'll get a milkshake. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like milkshakes, but
I do too. It's been a while. I haven't had a milkshake. We talked about this since Red Rob.
Yeah.
So again, that is this. So this is how it's going to be. Our first week food, only burgers in anywhere in Ohio, must have a vegetarian, and Charlie's not eating sauce.
No, I won't eat sauce. I do like barbecue sauce.
Do you?
I do.
Maybe there's a lot of barbecue burgers.
I like ketchup and barbecue sauce.
So we're gonna formulate our list, but if there's anywhere you guys are like, trust me, best burger in Ohio, send it our way.
Yeah,
And
I like burgers a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just go there.
Maybe he'll just go there. Maybe we'll do like a little road trip and just eat burgers for the fun of it. So next week will be our second week scene.
Yeah.
So the way, we already kind of discussed this, the way we're going to do it is we're going to promote something we did and then something coming up. And then the one that we promote as coming up will be next month's second week scene where we talk about what we did. So this is kind of weak.
This is our promotion kind of for it because we didn't really have time to do it.
Yeah, this is kind of weak because it's not like something where we can be like, everybody come, it's going to be this great community event. But Charlie invited me to my very first hockey game.
Yeah, I haven't been to that many, but we got tickets.
Yeah,
from Steph's work, and I'm really excited to go.
So you got tickets from Steph's work, but Steph doesn't want to go?
She does not want to go.
It's because hockey sucks, right?
Well,
that's what she would say.
I think she just wants to go see cats and get drunk. So
ew.
Yeah.
That link probably didn't. Did you look at lungs? I won't say it on here, but did you look at it?
I told Nick to look at it, and he is, I think, examining it. So.
Yeah. When the movies come out really soon and they're still very newly in theaters, it looks like somebody recorded it.
Yeah.
But if you wait a month where it's not out yet, you can't get it on DVD, it can be pretty good quality. I watched it and I watched Joker, very good quality on that website.
I
very legally. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
What did I say to you? I said, what's the link to that very legal site that you watch things very legally?
Winky face.
Winky, wink, wink.
Yeah. So next week will be our second week scene. We haven't really talked about a second week cinema yet, have we?
No.
Well, there will be a movie. We're still doing the movie. We're
Well,
just adding the second week scene.
Yeah. We gotta talk about it.
We're going to be local, community. We love you guys. We love Akron.
Yep.
Why? We record in LeBron's backyard. Whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear that? It's wedding rings. If you guys are getting married and you need an officiant, you should check out Parker's Perfect Weddings. He's got red hair and he's a beautiful soul. He can do secular and non-secular weddings. For all you engaged couples out there, check out Parker's Perfect Weddings.
Yeah, he did mine. It was pretty good.
He did mine too. I'm shoving that at the end. If he starts doing better and better, I'll start getting it closer and closer to the beginning. But I'm letting people skip that stuff. What's the other noise? That's the ding of you subscribing to our podcast and letting yourself know that a new episode has been released.
Okay, and I think I see some 5 stars.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
5. So yeah, make sure you share with a friend, subscribe, and as always, this is the segue.
The best thing that happened to you on a Thursday.
You're welcome, editing Charlie. Where are we talking about?
Oh, you want me to say it?
Yeah.
Swensons.
You can edit out that. Do you want me to say it? Happy New Year.